Hello everybody, welcome back to the Never Ending Backlog. I'm your host Zach. It's been quite some time since we've done a review. I was looking kind of over everything that's been going on and how I want to structure this in the future. There were some things that was taking up a little bit too much time and I wasn't able to focus as much time on gaming. So we kind of changed the structure a little bit. Essentially what I'm going to be doing is judging books by their cover. In this situation, we're going to be judging games within the first 10 minutes just to try to keep these reviews a little bit shorter. I'm going to just do a high-level overview. We're just going to jump right into the game. We're going to see how they work. We're going to play them, chat about them as we're going along, share some life stories and life details as we continue. And yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. There'll be a little bit less intro. This will be a longer intro since it's been a little bit of time, but we're just going to jump right into it from now on. So let's jump right into it. All right. So as you can see, we are reviewing Satellite Rain. Available on Steam, mostly positive reviews with over 2,000 reviews. It was released in 2015 by Five Live Studio. It is a action strategy indie developed game. It's very cyberpunkish. It reminds me a lot more of Shadowrun than Cyberpunk, but there are definitely cyberpunk themes to it. But like I said, it came out in 2015, so it came out a little bit earlier. It is co-op and multiplayer, which I'm very intrigued with. I did play Shadowrun on the Sega Genesis all the time, and then I was playing Shadowrun Returns on the PC, but I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't multiplayer. I had hoped that, maybe there'd be a cool way of doing it. I knew it'd be a little complicated, but it does seem like Satellite Rain has figured out how to do that, so that's pretty neat. But anyway, let's just jump right in. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing this every day again. There's going to be a little bit less structure because I want to focus, like I said, more on the games, more on actually playing these and knocking out the backlog. It makes it a little bit easier just to jump right into them, and I think it's going to be a better experience for you. So if you want to see, like, Dak, what games are you playing? Here you go. We're going to knock out a lot of them. I have 940 unplayed games in my Steam library, and the rest of them are probably 30 minutes or less. So, I'm going to try to do all the unplayed ones and get them knocked out. I've been using SteamDB, a database engine that manages your Steam account, so you can kind of see, like, how much money you spent on your entire Steam library, which is frightening. But remember, Humble Bundle, Bundle Stars, Indie Gala are the three platforms I use to save money on my Steam games. I highly recommend them. Humble Bundle goes to charity. The other two are just give you discounted games. So great deals. They are legit operations. They just have access CD keys. That's why they are able to do this. Definitely check them out. A couple high-level notes before I go, jump into the game is we are only going to be sharing this on YouTube moving forward. I will also tweet out this video on Twitter, obviously. I am not going to be doing it on the website anymore. It just became too much time to maintain it, and I'm using a different website service for a different podcast that I'm starting here in the next few months. So this is really going to be just a hobby. It's going to be fun for me. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. If you like some of these games, let me know. If there's a game that you want me to review, I'll review it. Overall, it's just going to be a really casual experience. So let's jump right into it, and we'll just start playing. Already love the menus. I played it for a few minutes earlier today, just to kind of make sure that it all ran. I don't want to just load up a video stream and not have it work. The system, I like the theme, I guess. The UI UX is very on par with this. It looks like a actual, operating system, which I think is really nice. I did have a previous character. I'm gonna start with this character. They were halfway through the tutorial, or I assume they were halfway through the tutorial. So let's just let's just do the saved one I have. Loading screens are really nice. There's some nice customization on your characters I was noticing earlier. You can customize their outfits. There's a lot of gun customizations. It's really customizable, I would say. So just flat out say that. Right mouse button moves your character around. Left mouse button selects them. Pretty casual there. You can push the numpad associated with the number, so 1, 2, or 3 to select your characters. Each one has different abilities. So this is my primary character. I think this one is my support character. So this individual does like this world scan to track, who might have information I need, or this lock unlocks the door over here. It tracks like the wires and stuff like that, so I know. And this individual is the hacker who's responsible for hacking. If I go to, here's my money. I don't know what this is. Oh, wait. It tells me. ATM siphon. Sure. I click on the gear, and I go to loadout. these are the different characters. So as I mentioned, there you go. But the cool thing, like I was talking about, if I go to clone, I can actually change the colors. Look at that. And nice. So if I do this one, I apply it real quick, and I exit out of this theming, you'll notice this character now has pink. So I think that's really cool. I guess I'm setting up a clone every time I do this, so that's good to know. These are checkpoints you place, and these are where you can fast travel, swap out characters. When you see the arrows, that's basically, think of very similar to Gears of War, where they hide behind stuff.
All right, we're in business. The company's got me all set up.
I don't know what this is. Yeah, so let's just keep moving forward. Like I mentioned, I really like the aesthetics of the game. I think it's cool. Even so, from here, this is where I started, but they make it all smoky and kind of like fog of war that you'd experience in like a building strategy game like Age of Empires or StarCraft. So I think that's really nice the way they do that. The lighting is really nice. I mean, this came out in 2015, so this is 6 years old, and for a top-down strategy game, it's pretty smooth. So this needs hacker level 2 required. My character is not there yet. It is a free roaming game, technically. There's hardware skill. I'm very unskillful in this game. Very unskillful, apparently. These are security guards. Dracogenics light infantry. Scan for more information. But I really, like I said, I like the graphic style. I think it's really, really clean, and there is depth to it, which I like that. Like, look at that. That's nice. The light rain. They do say you're supposed to put your pistols or weapons away while you are walking around civilians so they don't freak out. I mean, that makes sense. That's fair. I don't know if these guys will attack me if I don't have my weapons out. Nope. They don't seem to. There are a lot of security guards. One thing I was noticing is when I was moving this, so right now I'm not moving any buttons, but you'll notice how, if I move over here, you'll see how let's see if I can do it again. See how the camera is kind of rotating slowly? They had mentioned in the earlier tutorial that this is because it's a drone that's watching my character. So it's adjusting to the actual, video like an actual drone would. So if you fly forward and you stop, it's actually going to rotate. So I think that's a really neat effect. And it plays off when you start thinking about it. You're like, yes, I have a drone. I've done this before. That's exactly what happens with the camera. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I'm just kind of walking around and exploring it. Like I said, these are going to be 10-minute reviews. They're not going to be long. They're going to be really quick just to get to the point of just saying hey, the controls, really nice. And you can zoom in, and the graphics, I like them. Audio was good. The menu interface, I think, is really good. Overall, if you're looking for a game that kind of reminds me of Commandos from the Windows 95 days, I think they've made other ones, but 95 is what I remember it from. Or SWAT 1, 2, and 3, so pre-first-person shooter, the top-view strategy-based one. Or, like I said, even Shadowrun Returns. If you're looking for something like Shadowrun Returns, but also make it co-op multiplayer, and that includes LAN-based and online-based. So I think that part is really cool. I'm not quite sure exactly how it works. I will try it out on my own to see how it goes. I mean, my friends and I love co-op games. One of my other friends is a really good, big fan of Shadowrun. So I think, he'd probably enjoy this game, but I mean, if you look at look at that, look at the graphics. That is very accurate for the mist flying over. If it's a rainy day, it's really misty on a hot summer day. It's really detailed. This game does retail for $29.99. And like I mentioned, I don't remember how I got this game. I think it's likely from Humble Bundle because I know I didn't pay $29 for it without knowing what it was. And I did notice on Is There Any Deal that the best price for Humble Bundle had it for $0.00. So likely what happened was I got it for free. If you make a purchase, we give it to you for free. Or maybe it was in a Humble Bundle in the past. But overall, this is the reason I created the podcast or this video stream, is so that way I can play games that I've never played before and, experience them, because I think I'm going to play it a little bit more and recommend to my friends, like, hey, you should pick this up as well. We'll do some co-op from it because I think it'd be really fun. So great job. 5 Live Studios. And they made a game called Windbound as well. Seems to be the only 2 games they've made, at least so far. Oh, so you're not going to get hit by a car either. That's nice. Yeah. So overall, Satellite Rain Uplink, I like it quite a bit. I think they did a good job with it. And definitely keep playing it. I think it's worth it. Let me just overwrite my save game. Yep. Take up too much space on the computer already. So yeah, so there you have it. Satellite Rain, available on Steam for $29.99. There is a deluxe edition, I believe I was looking at. Yeah, deluxe edition is $39.99. It works on Windows, Mac, and Steam. I'm assuming this must be the logo for the Steam handheld, which I did pre-order. I am very excited about that. I will review it when I actually get it. That would be really cool to see that. It does look like a Switch for Steam, which makes me so happy. And but yeah, other than that, we are back with the Never Ending Backlog. I will be more adamant about being on here. Like I said, it's going to be shorter videos. This one's going to be just a little bit longer because it's an intro. We're at about 12 minutes now, so I think it's a great time to cut it short. But yeah, Satellite Rain Uplink, real-time, class-based, open world, cyberpunk, co-op game. $29.99, can't go wrong. It ran extremely smooth. It did pick up all 3 monitors when I first started it, so I know it's going to work really well there. So yeah, check it out. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with it. So have a great night. I will be back tomorrow. Like I had mentioned, I'm using SteamDB to choose my random games for me. I have no idea what's going to be tomorrow. We'll figure it out as we go. So have a great night. Thanks, everybody.